Hey, big cat, welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess, light walker, here to guide your way through the waves of life. We'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.
Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat Fire Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. Fire signs, the 2nd to the 8th of November 2025. They didn't believe you could build it again. The ashes were a schematic and you read them fluently. The activated houses, the 2nd of worth and voice, and the 9th of expansion and faith. Fire signs, this week is the final week of the dog month. It closes the karmic audit, while pig month begins on the 7th of November 2025, flipping duty into reward. Venus in Libra, Jupiter in Cancer on the 2nd of November tempts over generosity. Mars in Sagittarius on the 4th of November reignites drive. The full moon in Taurus on the 5th of November tallies the ledger, and Venus in Scorpio on the 6th of November demands emotional equity. When Uranus retrogrades in Taurus meets the pig's appetite, you learn when systems can flex. The outcome? You're done proving. Now you perform with the proof roof. Pinkies up. Chinese Zodiac Intel. Wood Snake Year 2025. Dog Month leading to Pig Month transition. Dog Month through to the 6th of November completes the loyalty audit, responsibility, duty and closure. Underdog energy, fire signs balanced conviction with cooperation. No short cuts were tolerated. Pig Month begins on the 7th of November. It invites restoration, pleasure, connection and creative release. Snake Year moderates indulgence. Enjoy it, but track the ledger. Tiger, horse and dog shift from service to celebration. Goat and snake consolidate their assets. The lesson? Learn it under the dog. Savor under the pig. 2 months, 2 truths. Integrity before indulgence. Your personal numerology. On the 2nd of November, the personal days are 7 for reflection and refine. On the 8th of November, the personal days are 4 for build and balance. The arc, from audit to architecture, clarity becomes currency. On the 2nd of November, Venus in Libra squares Jupiter in Cancer. Houses activated are the 2nd of worth and voice and the 5th of creation and expression. Venus seeks beauty. Jupiter amplifies everything she touches. And the square, it inflates the appetite. Collective tone, overspending, emotional showboating, and social media love theatre. Balance and belonging pulls the heart in opposite directions. Libra's diplomacy versus Cancer's protection. When generosity turns into guilt, step back and weigh motive over mood. Markets, artists and lovers all exaggerate their confidence this week. The transit exact date, the 2nd of November at 12:48 UT, lingers through to the 7th of November. The lesson? Beauty requires boundaries to stay divine. The fixed star sepulchre, harvest through grace. Helpful initials F, J, L. The helpful initials are tied to planetary energies. It is breadcrumbs of people, places and things tied to your storyline. On the 3rd of November, Mars in Scorpio trines Neptune in Pisces. Houses activated the 9th of expansion and faith and the 1st of identity and drive. Mars drills down. Neptune dissolves. Together, they refine focus through faith. Action becomes intuitive. Strategy turns spiritual. Behind the scenes, alliances form quietly. Not all power is public. Art, film, and music surge with symbolic drops. Emotional leaks become mystic downloads if you listen without ego. The lesson? Direct your dream before it directs you. The fixed star Fomalhaut, the vision that outlives its creator. Helpful initials M, N, R. On the 4th of November, Mars enters Sagittarius. Houses activated the 9th of expansion and faith and the 3rd of communication and contracts. The ingress is at 14:26 UT. The duration is for about 6 weeks until around the 14th of December. Mars leaves the Scorpion crypt and mounts the Centaur horse. Energy turns outward. Debates, trials, truth wars will begin. Fire signs feel their mission ignite. No middle gear. The risk, recklessness, with honesty and unverified claims. This time is ideal for launches, presentations, and bold public statements. The global mirror, military or ideological flair. Disguised as righteousness. The lesson? Action without arrogance becomes leadership. The fixed star Antares, courage with a cost. Helpful initials A, Q, Z. On the 5th of November, the full moon in Taurus at 12 degrees. Houses activated the 2nd of worth and voice and the 8th of transformation and power. The full moon stands opposite the sun plus Mars in Scorpio, throwing the spotlight on survival, value, and control. What began under the Taurus new moon on the 8th of May 2025 now reaches a financial and emotional reckoning. The moon forms a loose sextile to Saturn in Pisces, grounding impulses into sustainable structures. Uranus retrograde in Taurus sits close enough to shake equality and stability. Sudden revelations about resources or self-worth arrive. Fire signs, this lunation lands in the money and self-esteem axis. You measure your worth by output, not opinion. The Scorpio stellium, Sun, Mars, and Venus, opposite the moon, demands transparency in all shared assets and emotional debts. Expect visibility in contracts, pay, or promises come due. Authenticity is non-negotiable. Body wisdom mirrors emotional truth. Exhaustion signals what no longer sustains you. The collective tone, markets are steady, then suddenly swing. Collective trust issues hit mainstream debates. Loyalty becomes a luxury only truth can afford. There will be energetic echoes on either side of the 72 hours of the full moon in Taurus. The lesson? Value can't withstand illumination when it was never valued. It was leverage. The fixed star Aldebaran, integrity before gain. Helpful initials K, D, P. On the 6th of November, Venus enters Scorpio. Houses activated the 5th of creation and expression and the 11th of community and allies. Venus trades charm for depth, flirtation for fascination. Relationships turn confessional and secrets become currency. The duration, the 6th of November till the 29th of November 2025. When Venus was last in Scorpio, it stretched until September 2024. Financial merges and creative collaborations undergo truth tests. Power plays masquerade as passion. The lesson? Devotion without domination is the new wealth. The fixed star Zubin El Janubi, the Justice Wing. Helpful initials S-O-T. On the 7th of November, Uranus retrograde begins in Taurus. Houses activated, the 2nd of worth and voice and the 10th of legacy and reputation. Retrograded since the 6th of September 2025, and it will be direct on the 4th of February 2026. Uranus rewires the definition of stability for fire signs, financial systems, public image, and digital identities under reconstruction. Expect sudden reversals in career status or income streams. Resistance to innovation equals irrelevance. Ha ha! Lesson: control is not security, adaptation is. The fixed star Algol, fear faces the mirror. Helpful initials U-R-G. On the 8th of November, the moon in Cancer trines Venus in Scorpio. Houses activated, the 4th of roots and home and the 5th of creation and expression. After a volatile week, the moon softens edges with emotional resolution. Family and foundation find momentary peace. Fire signs receive confirmation that vulnerability is a currency. Art and intimacy flourish, a rare emotional ceasefire. The lesson: tenderness completes the transformation. The fixed star Procyon, quick mercy, fast justice. Helpful initials B-E-H. Fire signs, 7 days of fire, reforged, the metal beneath your confidence. You prove discipline burns cleaner than ego. The cosmos sides with precision, not performance. From luxury to legacy, your currency is clarity. Stability now answers to you. Until we meet again on these astrological streets, Big Cat Wave.